Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. I hope you're well and rested. Okay. It is a beautiful day out, not too hot, not too cold. All right. If you are new over to All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family, allow me to be the first to welcome you. If you're returning, welcome back. And to my A1s, who are my day ones, Soul Tribe family members as a whole, I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all you do for our space. Okay. You've been sharing the content, you've been sharing the messages, uh, definitely tapping in. For those of you, who, enter and understand me. Okay. I really do appreciate everything y'all been doing for our space. All right. Yes, family. Now, look, last night, now, this is weird. And I don't know if this has ever happened, but I stayed up a little later, right? Friday is the Netflix night for me. Netflix and chill type energy every Friday. Okay. And I went up, to go to bed about 12:30. Now, when you're first about to fall asleep and your eyes are heavy and stuff, right? So they're heavy. I'm dozing. I know I'm dozing. Okay, I'm getting ready to go into a deep sleep. But I heard a man's voice and he was like, I guess not yet, or something like that. I guess not yet. So wait, it came in so clear that I opened my eyes to look like what the hell? But there was no one there. So I was like, damn, what was that? Then okay, so I had said I don't dream. And what I mean by that, family, is we all dream, but I rarely remember my dreams. Okay. Um, but I had a dream last night and I remember seeing the palm of a man's hand. He had a ring on it, like he was married, but it was like he was reaching out to me. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. Okay. So I don't know what that was. All right. Maybe some of y'all are having some deep, deep dreams lately. Okay. Um, but nevertheless, let's get ready to tap in. Okay. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep us with protection during this read all reads and all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, as we too shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, clearing it, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. Okay, Spirit told me to move with this deck to see what the energy is. All right, let's see what the energy is, y'all. Mm. But yeah, I had that dream. Well, it was weird because I heard the voice loud and clear. It was like, I guess not yet. Like, I guess not yet. It wasn't a hostile or anything type of voice. Maybe, there's some decisions or something somebody could be waiting on. Okay. Maybe somebody is waiting on you to make a decision, family. Okay. I don't know. But yeah, y'all, I gotta clean my thumb thing. The lotion has it greasy. Okay. But I don't know if somebody is waiting on something, but let's tap into this. Let's see what this message is about. Because I was like, literally, I heard, I guess not yet, or like not yet, or something like that. It was like not yet, like as if somebody is. Let's just see. What is this energy? It's some sort of disguise. Okay, so there's somebody around you that could be disguising themselves. Interesting. Okay. All right, let me get another one. What's this disguise about? What's this disguise about, Spirit? Please and thank you. What's this disguise about? Please and thank you. Mm. Hunt in reverse. You know what, y'all? I have never done this before, but I think this came with a book. I'm pretty sure it did. And at this point in time, I need to see what this book got going on. Okay, let's see if I can get it out. Yeah, did it come with a book? No, I don't think it did. Did this thing not come with a book, family? Uh-oh. I don't think it came with a book. Oh, yes. Wait, no, that's the box. I'll be damned. This did not come with a book. Huh. So that's it. Spirit's like, yeah, disguise and hunt. Maybe somebody was trying to disguise something. Okay. Um, and where you were feeling like you were being hunted down, it really wasn't intended to come across that way. Hmm. Disguise and then hunt in reverse. Let me get another one, Spirit, please, and thank you. And let me make sure they're up right. They are. Okay. Secret. So we have a disguise out in the upright, hunt in the reverse, and then a secret. Let me see something, y'all. Shit. And at the bottom of the deck, patience. And let me turn it for y'all. Huh. What is this disguise about, Spirit? What is this disguise about? What is this disguise about, please and thank you? What is this disguise about? What is this disguise about? Mm, the magician. Ooh, and the nine of wands. You know what this is giving me? This is giving me like somebody is disguising who they are on the chime confirmation. You may know something. Or this person here, they could have been trying to disguise themselves as possibly being some sort of creative power or someone of skill or some sort of adaptation to something. But I feel like this is like they were disguising themselves as a magician that has gone through battles and withstood Sagittarius energy here. There could have been somebody trying to possibly disguise themselves as being some sort of magician type energy, someone that has all the tools in the toolbox, someone that has been, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe they didn't want you to see this, okay? Maybe somebody didn't want you to see that they were a magician that had been through a nine of wands. Damn. So somebody out here, family, didn't want you to know that they were a magician and had been through the nine of wands? Mm, really? What? Ooh, I don't know if y'all done dealt with somebody in the past that presented themselves to be just the old regular degular, as we say. I ain't lying. But they may not have just been an old regular degular. Okay, family? I'm just put it out there. This person may not have just been just a regular person that maybe you met or maybe you came into contact with. They might have been a whole magician out here that had been through nine of wands energy. This person could have possibly almost lost their life at once upon a time. Damn. Really? And that's what started them on their awakening, or they became awakened at that time? Mm, mm, mm. But this energy right here, they didn't want you to see. Let me get one more. Hold on. You came into contact with somebody that didn't want you to see who they were. And they've been patient here. I feel like somebody has been patient before revealing themselves to you. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Clarify the magician and the nine of wands, please. And thank you, Spirit. Clarify the magician and the nine of wands, please. And thank you. I just want them to come out. I ain't pulling nothing out. Clarify. There we go. Wow. A knight of wands. Somebody was disguising who they really were. And it was a knight of wands energy. Mm. Somebody who's really passionate about possibly huh, the exchange of energy. So this energy was disguising themselves from you, family, or didn't want you to possibly know who they were, or possibly even know their practices. Oh, wait, let me see something here. Lord, Lord, Lord. And the magician is tied to Mercury. Somebody is getting ready to reveal themselves to you. And this energy being nine of wands, Sagittarius energy, this may be something that, they had to build up the courage to do, but they've been very patient. They're also very passionate as well. I feel like there's somebody that's getting ready to reveal themselves to you, family. It is a beautiful day, but it is a hot one. Shit. Woo! I feel like there's somebody, okay, that is definitely the magician energy here, but they have had to maybe build up some courage to come towards you or to reveal themselves to you for whatever reason, okay? I feel like they're wondering if they're making a healthy choice in doing so, or, they want to make sure this is a healthy choice to reveal themselves to you. They could be younger than you as well, with this being a knight of wands versus a king, middle aged. Okay. They could be middle aged. Okay. So I don't know how old you are, but I'm picking up like they could be in their 30s with this three out here. Mm. Yeah, they could have been born in 91. Wow. 193 may be significant, or 391 may be significant. 913 may be significant. Hmm. Okay. Tell me about this hunt in the reverse, spirit, please, and thank you. Hmm. And it came out on the fence. Y'all saw that. So this is the 10 of cups here, but it came out on the fence. Okay. So some sort of sense of belonging in the upright Pisces energy here. Number 10, you could have been born on the 1st, 9th, 3rd, or 10th of any day, any month, excuse me. Hmm. something about a home, and then in the reverse, something being dispositioned, but it came out on the fence. This is somebody here. Oh, they could be disguising themselves because you're still going through, and that just looked over. You're still going through possibly, making some sort of choices. Yep, with this hunt, it was an illusion. Somebody could have tried to, cast some sort of illusion or some sort of spell work. And it ended up going kind of bad, I feel. Okay. They may have lost some control here, scorpionic energy. Somebody here may also be, with the same energy though, they may be, unfulfilled in their current position or whatever it is where they're at in life. Mm. This person took a step back from everything to gain a different perspective on something. Mm. Wow. And then we have out here Capricorn energy. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this person I feel like was trying to maneuver or control something to go in their favor. They had to take a step back. Okay. They may have been wanting to get you to move in a different direction or come towards them. This could be an area of where they live or where they stay. Really? So the hunt was an illusion that went wrong. Hunting you was an illusion that went wrong. Or you feeling, you were never hunted. Okay. So I feel like somebody was trying to get you to come towards them. I heard community. They could have been trying to get you to move in their community. And in doing so, they pushed you all the way in a different direction. And that really wasn't their intent. They could be trying to save face here. They may want to offer some sort of stability, and security, but they went about it the wrong way. But I feel like they did. They offered you something. That's what it was. It was an offer, like they're offering you their hand. Really? Somebody is offering you their hand when it comes to security and stability. Damn. Hmm. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. So someone is offering you their hand when it comes to security and stability, but they don't know if you're going to take the offer. I feel like whatever it was that you were feeling like, let's just say you feel like things are in your energy. You know what I'm saying? Police sirens, helicopters, shit. I feel like somebody doesn't agree with like possibly where you're staying. They want you to come towards them. Maybe some of you are getting ready to relocate or move to a different place, but they're offering you to come closer to them. And this is the magician that is in disguise. Confirmation on the chime. This is somebody that, disguise themselves. to you. Maybe, there was a connection there. You really felt it. Okay. Only take what resonates. All right. Maybe there was a connection there. Right. But you might have cut that connection off because you weren't, or they cut it off. But I feel like you cut it off. I feel like you could have cut off a connection, masculine or feminine, take it how it resonates. You could have cut off a connection to someone that was really disguising themselves because they were a magician the whole time. But you could have been going through a lot too with this nine of wands out here. You could have been going through a lot to where, or they have been through a lot. Okay. They could have been younger than you as well. Not much younger though, but younger than you, maybe in their 40s. Mm. And at the bottom of the deck, we got the king of, is that right? Yeah, the king of swords. Uh, this person is very articulate. Yeah. And their design plan, I feel like their design plan that they felt they were in control of may have backfired on them. Really. But they're very truthful with themselves when it comes to something. What are they truthful with themselves when it comes to whatever that energy is? What's this? How are they being truthful with themselves, Spirit? Please and thank you. How are they being truthful with themselves? I don't know. Should I take it? Wow. Shut up. Is that the what? Listen, you got the king of swords and the queen of swords here, both built on truth and clarity. That's what it is. That's one thing this energy is clear about. And they went about it the wrong way. Whatever it was that they were trying to accomplish, however they were trying, and like I said, they could be in their 40s, 45 here, okay? And you got you got how many fours? One, two. Yeah, they could be 44, 45. Okay, 445 may be a significant number. But this energy right here, family, mhm, that's one thing that they were clear about. Okay. They were clear about wanting possibly to be connected to you. You may have felt a connection to this energy, but then also, I feel like, they weren't sure here with this 10 of cups on the fence. Okay. They weren't sure. So they tried to manipulate a situation to bring you towards them, their community. That's why I saw an open hand in the dream. Somebody could be offering you something, right? But they don't know if you're going to accept the offer because of so much manipulation that was involved. And I feel like the manipulation that was involved was them trying to get you to come towards them, but it didn't work. They could have done some things that made you step back, okay, so that you could see the bigger picture. Yeah. And that's the secret. That is the secret. The magician has all the tools in the toolbox, okay? There are aces, cups, wands, and swords. I mean, did I say aces? An ace of cups, okay? They're pentacles, swords, cups, and wands, all right? They got all the tools. This energy was disguising themselves. Okay. They could have been disguising themselves as somebody that, had just had, lived a regular life, went through the same ups and downs, still standard type energy, but they a whole magician. They were trying to get you to come their way, but nothing was working. It seems like whatever they were trying to do, it ended up, whatever this hunt energy was, it wasn't supposed to make you feel like you were being hunted because, that is automatically going to push someone of the light or chosen one away. Okay. You don't even operate or function like that, No one can hunt you down. And if they do, shit, you will, I feel like, level up and get the hell on. And that may have been exactly what has happened here. You decided to move on, but this energy is like, oh shit, whatever illusion they put out there, it backfired on them, causing you and them to take a different look, a different perspective on things. And this energy wants to come in and save something here, like save something. They want to offer you some sort of security, like they want to offer you some sort of like stability and security, but they don't know if you're going to accept it. But this King of Swords that's coming out over here, and it's a secret. I feel like somebody feels like you are their counterpart, your other half, their other half. Mm. And then yeah, ooh, you got the Seven of Swords out here. See, somebody could have been being told something about you that was totally not true. It was they were tricked, okay? They were tricked. There was a lot of dishonesty here because the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, that's all about truth and clarity, period. The swords cut through quick disclosure, I do cuss and curse and speak the truth and call out names when guided too. The swords cut through the bullshit, okay? Somebody saw a Seven of Swords here. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Why is that here? Yeah, I can't make it up. Somebody could have been lying on you despite what they felt. Okay, this energy felt a connection with you, but somebody lied, okay, to trick them into believing something different, okay, into believing that you weren't a Queen of Swords energy. You weren't truthful, you weren't honest, okay, you weren't clear on situations or matters or circumstances. Somebody tricked them, okay, but they just keep remembering this Six of Cups energy, memories of maybe possibly how you comforted them, okay? After they have been through maybe some hardships. Somebody was trying to trick them, okay? But they kept remembering how comforting you were. It was something about your energy. They just can't get over it. A very comforting energy. Mm, yes. This energy right here, they work hard. Okay. You may work hard. All right. They're very detailed and they have high standards. You may be very detailed with high standards, very skilled talent. Hmm. Let me tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles. This feels like a mastery, like you've mastered something, they've mastered something. The clarified by the Three of Swords in the reverse. Mm, really? Ooh, look at all this. Yeah. Then I say, listen, somebody out here, family, has watched you grow. You will be surprised to find out who it is, too, I'm hearing. You may be learning of this energy right now. Something about you staying optimistic during this period of mastery, mastering your work. Eight of Pentacles is all about like, high standards when it comes to work. You've been mastering your work. This person or this energy has been watching this. They've been watching you achieve some sort of victory in your life, and they've been watching people trying to win at all costs, possibly trying to take you down behind this Hierophant energy, religious energy I'm picking up real strong from here. Also, corporate government energies. Maybe they are a part of this, okay? Maybe they're okay. I heard that spirit. All right, let me clarify that. Okay, there have been some for you, some against you, but all powerful. It's like your name is being discussed in conference rooms about an ace of cups. Someone wants to offer you an ace of cups. I don't know if this person is a part of an organization that they have to, that was interesting. Huh? Does that even exist? Do people have to communicate who they want to be with to others? I thought that was something that was free will. Mm. I just heard that this person may have chosen you to offer an ace of cups to, but they belong to some sort of group or something like that, or they're in a group. They may not belong to the group, but they're in a group. Mm. Or they have some sort of tie to this group. And this group, look, it, I'd be damn at the bottom of the deck. Everything you have worked for is coming together. They may have been working for a soul connection. You may have been working towards a soul connection, but either way it goes, you guys have been apart. This energy right here has something to do with world influence, some sort of accomplishments. There's a recognition here. Damn. And look, y'all, there's a recognition here. When it comes to an Empress energy with the Wheel of Fortune and taking them out of Five of Pentacles energy. There was some sort of happiness or pleasure that this person or this energy got from being around you. Maybe you were just a comforting type of energy, and this may have changed how they were looking at things. And then you get the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's like, they want to bring in whatever it is that you lost. And you could have taken loss in love, career, happiness, joy, peace, tranquility. Ain't no telling. But they want you to regain whatever it was that you lost through some sort of rest here because you have been going through Ten of Swords. Damn. And they know this. So they want you to rest or bring something into they want you to come towards them so that you can rest. Mm. At 333 or 331 and counting, 333 may be significant here. Mm. Okay. What other messages do you have from this deck? What other messages do you have from this deck? Oh, that's a lot. Oh, why would you flip all that over? Oh, that's wrong. Look, that's why. Listen, family. I'm taking them the way they flipped over. That was a lot too. There is a definitely a spiritual connection between you and this person, okay? An energetic spiritual connection. I feel like, they could be someone who was very supportive or supporting you behind the scenes type energy against energies who were cold and calculating. Mm, right. Wow. Okay. Seven of Pentacles here. They could have been watching and growing with you, supporting you during this time, maybe just energetically, maybe looking at you and your progress. Hmm. Like I said, they were patiently waiting here. There may have been some hesitation when it came to coming towards you. They had to go inward to seek wisdom. Maybe you went inward to seek wisdom in solitude and inner truth and your inner truth. You could have provided this energy with some sort of divine enlightenment or a divine alignment, really. Divine enlightenment, alignment, and possibly even divine inspiration. Maybe they became more encouraged to, um, mm, they became more encouraged through you to seek a Four of Wands, 1111 energy. Something about them wanting you to be able to rest. Maybe they know that you haven't been resting well. This energy knows that you haven't been resting well. Hmm? And now you got, what is that? The King of Cups? Yeah. This is somebody that is very subtle but wise, considerate, and very balanced. Mm, okay. Hmm, that's interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, Spirit, why you keep doing me like that? Okay. Yeah. Somebody does know that you have been standing your ground. You have been, possibly enduring a struggle on your own. People could have been trying to take advantage of you, okay, so that they could gain something. And you've been having to defend yourself. And this has been brought to light. Somebody sees you as being very strong. I feel like you getting an open hand, or not an open hand, but like somebody is offering you to come towards them. And it is an open hand because that's all I remember in the dream was seeing a man's hand go like that. And before I fell asleep, I heard a voice say, like, not yet, or I guess not yet. Because you know how you there, your eyes is heavy and boom. And then it was very clear. It was like I think he said, I guess not yet or not yet. You know what I'm saying? Like not yet, like asking a question, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you got let me see. Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't the Ten of Cups come out? Yes. So somebody here could be wanting to offer you to come towards them in some sort of way, family. Okay. And only take what resonates. This may not be your message. Yeah, somebody may be offering you a Ten of Cups, but they don't know if you're really sure about accepting this offer, but it's something about coming towards them in their community type energy. Let me see. And right behind the Nine of Cups is the Star. Yes, it's like they want to offer you happiness. They want you to trust in the universe here because the universe will guide you as the universe has been guiding you. And this is an opportunity, some sort of opportunity to renewal, maybe your faith, your hope, your healing and rejuvenation. Okay, I'm not saying you lost faith, but if you've been going through all these turbulent battles and stuff, family, it can wear and tear on your faith. And I don't mean like faith in the most high. I mean like faith in, shit, people, their intentions. Like, I feel like you're an energy that always wants to think, the the best of people, even though that may not be their real intentions. You always see the good in people. This is what this energy is also what comforted them when around you is that you always seem to see the best in people despite maybe what this energy knew. I cannot make it up. Despite what this energy knew about these people. This energy already knew that these people over here, family, I'm here to tell you, he knew that they were full of anguish. Okay. They were in a victimization type mindset. He also knew that, they have lived their entire lives in some sort of captivity, but you may not have known that this is what these people were, what their lives were all about. Lives were all about their lives as well. They could have been wanting to keep you captive in their toxic environment. Maybe you didn't know that at the time, but maybe this magician who disguised themselves as being a regular did. hmm and they're gonna regret, or somebody's gonna regret some sort of loss, disappointment, because maybe they couldn't keep you in that energy. They couldn't keep you in a lack mindset energy with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Huh. I heard that spirit. Spirit told me to get a different deck. Hmm? How's the deck? I don't. Okay, I'm gonna get the deck. Wow, and the deck sitting right here. Ooh, and the deck is sitting right here. Okay, I'm gonna listen. Look, and as soon as I open it at the bottom of the deck, somebody is saying that they need you. Really? At the bottom of the deck, y'all, somebody is saying that they need you. They need you to remain faithful. Okay. Somebody is confessing that they need you. Yeah. Something about you being afraid or them being afraid. They need you to remain faithful. You may have been afraid of something, or you may have been in fear of something. Why did afraid come out? Surprise. Wow. I know they did not mean to. Somebody may have scared you and did not mean to, or something like that. Maybe they were surprised to maybe find out that you could have been afraid of something or living in fear or something like that. But they need you to keep your faith, or they want to restore whatever faith has been lost. They were surprised to find out that you were afraid. That's what I'm telling you. I feel like they felt like they overdid something. Someone wanted you to move towards them and they were overdoing something. Like they were trying to get you, look, and look what flips over. I can't make it up. They were trying to get you to move towards them, but in doing so, they overdid it. the illusions ended up backfiring and you took them as threats. This could have been something that was unspoken. They need you, but they didn't want to speak it to you. They are saying keep the faith that y'all's love is real. And you being afraid, that's why they're bringing in this changing energy. Like somebody wants you to move towards them, towards a different community. Okay. They want you to move north, I just heard. North. Interesting. Yeah. Are you surprised about this spark that you guys have with one another? Oh, yeah. And if you're wondering what deck I'm using, it is the Confessions of a Soulmate. Yeah. And look, they're surprised. Okay. Or they don't know if you're surprised about this spark that you guys have, but something is coming in soon. Okay. I feel like it's determined based off of the move you make, your next move, your decision. That's why the Ten of Cups is in on the fence because they don't know if you're going to accept this offer. And they don't know if you're going to accept this offer. But something about if you do, yeah, because they feel that you are theirs. This energy feels like you are theirs. Your minds is here. Like I feel like they're very overprotective of you for whatever reason. They've watched you strive towards your goals or they've watched you strive. They may have even been telling this to people like, you are somebody who strives for, I don't want to say perfection, but with the Eight of Pentacles coming out there, the Eight of Pentacles is representing hard work, mastery, perfection. They've watched you strive towards perfection. Look, this energy, you're protected. Okay, you are protected. Huh. But something about them, yeah, you're protected and they are passionate about you on the chime confirmation. They are, huh, they're passionate about you. I heard north. Yeah, because you're a healing energy. You're a healing energy to this energy. Mm. Okay, family. So I think I'm going to leave that reading here for y'all. Hopefully, it brings you some clarity. Okay, let's get ready to close out. At this time, Divine, I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe, and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.